Hey feminine. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are this spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, spirit. What are the messages? Okay, I hope to have a future with you one day. I know that we are spiritually connected. Okay. Oh, we got a couple. We have a couple, y'all. Okay. This one says, other people were interfering and trying to control me. Child, they had to get a backbone. I'm putting myself first right now. That's good. Okay. That tells me that they're no longer allowing people to determine what it is they are going to do. All right. So I don't feel like it's a, oh, later for you, later for this. I'm putting me above this and you. No, I feel like it's a finally prioritizing accordingly. Like other people don't get to dictate and control what it is that I want to do and how I'm going to do it. Okay. With who I'm going to do it, etc. No. All right. You are the one and only. There you go. Exactly. I don't feel like it's them, you know, distancing from you. I feel like it's them putting up healthy boundaries with karmic energies, okay, which is great. It says, I know I was wrong by not talking to you. Would you be open to talking now? Okay. So again, everything that they were going through, whatever was happening behind the scenes, you could have intuitively picked up on, but they did not verbally express it to you. Okay, they could have telepathically expressed it to you, but not out of their own mouth. So you were left to come up with your own assumptions or, you know, make up your own conclusions and things like that. This person wants to first and foremost clear the air. Second of all, you know, let you know how it is now, show you through their actions what it'll be like now, but they need to know that you're open to it. Okay, it says, I do love you, just don't know how to show you right now. Okay. First of all, how can I show you if I'm just now learning or remembering how to show myself love? And second of all, are you going to listen? I didn't talk to you before. This person could have pushed you away, could have made you feel like they did not want you. Meanwhile, their true desire is you. You are the one and only. 222 on the timestamp. All right. Putting everything in its place and allowing everything to come into alignment. Yeah, I feel like this person is going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. They could have been heavy on the drinking, partying, stuff like that. They're slowing down with all of that stuff. It's not intriguing anymore. The excitement they once got from it, they don't get from it anymore. Things like that. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Okay. We have liquid courage. Yeah. They drink a lot. Okay. I feel like maybe they come from a family of people that drink a lot. Okay. But they want this healthy love more than they want that bottle. Okay. Divine intervention. Spirit is stepping in here. They want the healthy love more than they want the bottle or the addictions. Yeah, I was just about to say, here's the addiction card. So yeah, they could have come from a family that struggles with that. Okay. They themselves were going down that same path, but then they met their soulmate. Okay. Underlying energy is fear, and boy, did it scare them. All right. They were terrified. This is outside of their norm. It's not like what they're used to. You got me doing things that I don't typically do. You got me behaving in ways I don't typically behave. All of that is very scary. Okay. What I'm used to, people drinking, smoking, partying, you know, people deal with stress a certain type of way. And honestly, it's not healthy because, I mean, once you drink because you were stressed or whatever, right? Whatever you were stressed about, does it go away when you drink? No, it's still there. Whatever you were stressed about, does it go away when you take whatever pill or you snort whatever it is you're snorting? No, it doesn't go away. The things that were stressing you are still there. So ultimately, what you end up doing, more of that. Now it's a problem. Now it's a attachment, okay? A toxic attachment to whatever that is. Drinking, smoking, partying, sexing, whatever, okay? It's a temporary fix. And really, it ain't fixing nothing, okay? So I feel like this person realizes now that they are worth more. They deserve more. They deserve better. And they want to give themselves more and better. They want to do more and be better. All right, they want the quality of their life to be better. They feel like a lot of that comes from the person that they decide to be with. If I decide to be with people who are going to keep me stuck in a certain vibration, then that's exactly where I'll be. But if I decide to make the necessary adjustments in my life to attract better things, better quality people, then that's exactly what my life will reflect, you know. So we have the Two of Cups, soulmate energy, heart to heart energy. Okay, yeah, this person sees themselves proposing to you. All right. They feel like you're very dependable, reliable, confident, mature. Queen of Pentacles. All right, you know how we do. We hold it down. We got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about curiosity. Okay. Curiosity. I'm curious about this soulmate of mine. I want to know them more. I want to know them better. I want to get deeper. Little nasties. I don't know what y'all got going on. We have the Lovers. Yeah, that makes sense. Little nasty. We got soulmate energy, soulmate energy, soulmate energy. Okay, so if it's soulmate energy, I forgot. Yeah, the soulmate card, which says twin flame soul contract, soul connection, and past lives. So that's now 1, 2, 3, 4 times that soulmates have been mentioned. This is definitely your boo bow. Okay. Forgive them for not talking to you. That's what they're saying. Forgive me for not talking to you. Six of Cups. It could also be for those of you that are already with your person, whatever they're going through, whatever they're dealing with internally, they're trying to battle that demon on their own instead of talking to you. And it could, you know, be times where they lash out on you or a situation turns completely left. And you're like, how in the frick did that happen? Because they're over here battling a whole demon while trying to love on their soulmate at the same time. And those two things don't typically mix and match. Now, you can love a person while they go through whatever they need to go through. But Temperance is about healing. The Star card is about healing. Then we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is childhood or children. So I feel like if this is not somebody that you grew up with or somebody you've known since your childhood or, you know, young adult ages or what have you, then this is somebody that could have experienced a significant amount of trauma earlier in life. And they're running away from something, or they're numbing some sort of pain here with alcohol, with drugs, with sex, with whatever it is, okay, with distractions basically, okay. And when you meet your twin, ain't nowhere to run, ain't nowhere to hide. So I feel like that's what's going on. They were made to look in the mirror and really see themselves, and boy, do they see themselves. So they had some working on themselves to do, and they're doing it. No longer allowing outside people to control them. You know, it's about what they want to do. Yeah, see, as soon as I said outside interference, we have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is about conflict. Excuse me, it's about boundaries. The Five of Wands is about conflict. I see the Empress. The Empress is mother figure or mother, not just divine feminine. So let's say somebody has something go on with their mother. This could be something that happened when they were younger, something that happened out of nowhere. You know what I mean? That could have messed them up, and they've been numbing that pain ever since. You know, they could have expected or would have liked for their family to be there for them. They weren't. You know, like, again, if you come from a family that struggles with addictions and they don't properly handle their stress, and, you know, it's like they wait all the way to payday, get the check, and then spend the whole check on the same stuff that's causing them to be in a cycle. That's not really helping this person. So again, there was other people interfering and trying to control them. They felt like they wanted to be accepted by these people. So they were doing things to fit in with them, to keep up with them, stuff like that. Now it's like they don't have that desire anymore because they realize how much is truly intervening with. Like, they can't even have a healthy connection without this or those people intervening. So, you know, eventually a person is going to realize, okay, something has to change here. Something has to shift about this. This cannot continue. Okay. This cannot continue. Let's see. We have the Queen of Wands. They're so drawn to you. All right. Your vibration, your energy. It's everything about you. Your Ace of Cups that makes this person say, you know what? I just want to start over. I want to do life over. I want to start over. I want to do life over. Like, you make everything about life fun again. You make love exciting. You make them waking up in the morning exciting. You give them something to look forward to. Okay. You've restored hope in this person is what it feels like. Okay. You restored hope in this person. You brought balance back into their life. Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. Because they want to sober up. So now this person is practicing sobriety in some way here. this Empress, you've inspired their lifestyle choices and changes because they really don't want to lose you. Okay, and aside from that, there's this energy here where, like I said, they could have come from certain things in their childhood. A lot of them could have just been stuck in impoverished situations. You know, some of them could have dealt with homelessness, or they could have spent time where they were just going through one struggle after another struggle, feeling like everybody was against them, you know, not really working, not making no money. And then in comes this person, you know. So I want to be better. I have to do better. I can't show up as this because this is an Empress. An Empress, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands person does not deserve 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. That's not what this person deserves. And they know that. So now they're doing everything in their power to get right with stuff that honestly should have already been right. But because of certain influences that were around them and these people that they wanted to fit in so desperately with, you know, things were at a standstill. They had to repeat cycles in their life, and just all of that is unnecessary. Okay, so watching somebody being curious, wanting to propose even, because you got the 4 Wands, that's union. Okay, then you have the Ace of Pentacles, my engagement ring. You have the Ace of Wands. This is like a creative way to make something happen, or acting with a sense of urgency. This person comes across what they feel like is their wife. They're going to want to lock it down immediately, but I'm not ready. I have to get ready. So it's like that. But now the person is being hard on themselves because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And they feel like they just weren't ready. You know, it's like right person, wrong time. Had to get myself together. And I know I was wrong for not talking to you. But now, can you hear me out? Can you listen? Because this person feel like this is a destined connection. But you feel like they're being dishonest, or they're being manipulative in some way. Like they just want access to you. They just want your energy. So it's like, are you ever going to be the King of Pentacles? Are you ever going to be what I can depend on, what I can trust? You know? Now, what's interesting is earlier I was doing a video for you guys and battery died or whatever was going on with it. It was something. Somebody didn't want you to get that message. Okay? But in that message, the masculine was saying they want to be someone that you can trust. I feel like this is what they were referring to. You know, I want somebody to be my partner. I want them to be my wife. Don't they need to trust me then? Don't I need to be reliable and dependable? Shouldn't I show up for them the way that they can show up for themselves, or the way that they can show up for me? Because if not, how can I really say I'm their anything? Their husband, their man, their boo. I can't call myself nothing if they can't depend on me. Okay? So Temperance is here, divine intervention. I also feel like there is an angel that watches over your person and protects them, because there's karmics, again, that are around them. Karmic family members, karmic friends. They could have been in karmic relationships with karmic women that try to keep them stuck or at a certain level in life. And whoever this angel is keeps coming in and telling them like, hey, this is what you deserve. This is what you go for. You know, you go for the gold. I don't know what you got going on, you know, fool's gold or whatever is happening over there with that. But, you know, it's more out there for you. There's better out there for you. It's almost like somebody let themselves go to a certain lifestyle just to say like, oh, I'm around family or something like that. You deserve more. Like we talking about, you know, somebody that should be in a luxurious energy, but instead of being in that, they were in the 5 of Pentacles energy. And it was because they wanted to be around people. That's what I'm saying. You wait all the way. No offense to anybody who does this, but then again, it's like, if you hear Blue saying it, it must be for a reason. You got to get it together, you know. And if you take it personally, then it must be a reason you taking it that way, beloved. But to wait all the way to get a freaking paycheck, to get the paycheck just to go straight to the damn liquor store or to the club or to the Bally dude, you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you turn around, more than half of your check is gone, and then you do the same thing the next time you get paid. And then wonder why you still in a certain place and things have not changed. What have you done to change the situation? You hanging out with the same people that's doing the same things. You know, and sometimes people want marriage, but they've never been around people who are in a healthy marriage. Yeah, they might be married, but what does their marriage look like? What does it consist of? Yeah, they might be in a relationship, but what does the relationship look like? What does it consist of? And is that what you want for yourself? You know, you want a relationship that looks like this. Okay, clear that up. so you guys can see. You want a relationship that looks like this, or you want a relationship that looks like this, that's healthy and vibrant and helps you grow, and you know, you help them grow, you fuel each other's spirit. What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of life do you want? That's what Spirit is talking to this person about right now. That's what they're working with them on right now. Because you say you want something, but here I go giving it to you. You know how God is. God is gracious. Here I go giving it to you, and this is what you're doing. All right, so their goal, their hope, their prayer is that the two of you can overcome the challenges, that you will not allow whatever the outside interferences were to block the two of you or to prevent the two of you from moving forward. They're praying that whatever it is they desire to have with you, whether that's just a healthy relationship or they actually believe in and want to get married, you know, have a good marriage, whatever it is, they're praying that the two of you can get to that place. Now, intuitively, you know how this person feels about you is true, is genuine, is all of that. But just because somebody loves you and really does have true, genuine feelings for you does not mean it's going to be a healthy experience. Does not mean that it's something that you should continue to participate in. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you have an extremely high level of self-awareness. And you're very connected to Source. So you extend grace, you extend mercy, because that's the thing about it, right? I was just listening to something earlier and it made me chuckle because it's so true. Somebody was mentioning how they were telling someone to give mercy, to give grace. And they were like, but these people don't deserve it. And they said, exactly, if they did deserve it, then it wouldn't be mercy. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be that a person deserves it from you, right? Because again, you know how I am with God, y'all. For those of you that have been here for a minute, you know how often we don't deserve God's grace and mercy. Yet and still, we done woke up. Here we go. You know, here we go. Get another chance. Getting more blessings. Here we go. Healthy. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? So that's mercy right there. So for God to love us like that, and give us a certain level of mercy, who are we to turn around and not extend the same grace to other people? That to me is just wow. Now that don't mean you let people treat you. However, you can give a person mercy and still mess with them from a distance. Because for the Two of Cups and the Lovers to be here, you know, for soulmates to be emphasized 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in a reading, it's clearly your soulmate, but that doesn't mean that's the person you're going to end up with if they're not going to put the work in on themselves. But with me seeing the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, I really do feel like, and then the 3 of Cups, there's going to be, yep, there they go. There's going to be reunion with you and your Emperor. And why is that? Because the person is going to put the work in. Amen. Why else would you come together with somebody when you're doing your work? They should be doing theirs too. Okay, so I feel like this person is committed. They're dedicated to being a better person, to building their confidence up, because I feel like for me to be in a 5 of Pentacles place and come to this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands person, that could be very humiliating, very embarrassing, and an extremely humbling experience. Because here I go meeting my soulmate when I'm at this low point in my life. It could just be embarrassing, you know, and some of the things that this person could have said or did could have been due to insecurities. And so working on building up their confidence. But the 7 of Pentacles is about making great investments. Investments of time, energy, effort, love, whatever you're investing. Money. Okay. Did I say money? I don't think so. But money. Okay. Whatever you're investing, you know, maybe they're getting themselves a new wardrobe. And you know, they're like, look, I'm going to put in the work on myself so I can be this Emperor. I can't come to this Empress, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, clearly the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, because they show up as an Empress, and be on some damn 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that just doesn't make sense. So they have to do the work if they're serious about this. Okay. They have to do the work if they're serious about this. If they're not and they want to play, by all means, go ahead, play. But if this is really what you want to do, then put the work in. All right. Show it. Oh, yeah, we got the 6 of Wands. There you go. Because I feel like their angel is, whoever this angel is that's here with them, this could be somebody that passed away from addictions as well, or passed away from something connected to addictions. Because it says toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession. They could have had a toxic attachment that caused them to, you know, whatever the toxic attachment was, It could have been something like that, you know, being connected to the wrong person. Sometimes you get sick, things like that, you know, especially for all of us 90s babies, 80s babies, 70 babies. Y'all know what was happening around that time. So people were getting sick. Things were going around. You don't know what this person went through. Okay, well, you know. I'm saying I don't know them personally, child. I'm just saying. You know, I don't know. And even then, maybe you didn't know. It says, I know I was wrong for not talking to you. Maybe they didn't tell you that. Okay, somebody could have passed from an overdose, whatever. This person is protecting them and not wanting them to walk down the same path as everybody else. How is that going? How'd that go for me? How's that going for the rest of your family that's around you? Like, you know, stuff like that. They're coming to them real and raw and uncut. They're not playing with them. They want this person to win. They feel like they don't have support. You have ethereal support. You got support. I don't think people understand. Screw the support down here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all support. I swear, I promise you. But the support down here does not at all equate to the support that I'm getting from my spirit guides, from my ancestors, from those up there in heaven, in other realms, ethereal realms that want me to win. It's just no comparison. You know what they can do? They can do things that we down here cannot. So I feel like this person is telling them, hey, you do what you gotta do. You do your part. I do my part. Like, whoever this angel is really got this person front, back, and sides, and only want what's best for them. Wants them to win. All right, it's like they're giving them the formula as to how to win. All right, all they gotta do is follow it. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, this is reunion. So not only are you guys lovers and soulmates, we have the Magician. The Magician and the High Priestess go together real bad. I feel like a lot of High Priestess energies, like our twins, are typically magicians. We have, look, there's no sex in tarot, okay? So what I mean by that, feminine, you have magician in you, and your masculine has High Priestess in them. Don't ever get it twisted. And when I say, oh, masculine, it's not for you, come on, common sense, guys. We all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. I should not be up here teaching nothing to nobody unless I know that. So that's obvious. I feel like sometimes people just like to hear themselves talk, or they like to see their comments or something. I don't really know why people feel like they got to say the things that you shouldn't have to say. But anyway, we all have both masculine and feminine energies within us. So yes, but the Magician and the High Priestess, they go together real bad. So a lot of Divine Feminine's High Priestess energies, their counterparts are magicians. And if they have not tapped into their true worth, true potential, they don't know that they're a magician. They don't know that they can transmute their entire life overnight. They don't know that. They don't know that they can take all this animosity and hate and envy and stuff that's coming at them from these other people that want them to stay in a low vibration and transmute it into a situation that gives them the best life they ever had. They don't know that yet, but they're finding it out. Okay. So the Nine of Wands, again, this person is tired. A lot of the time you might feel like they're low on energy or something like that. Some of you could have distanced yourself from this person for a minute because you noticed that something was off with their energy. It's just they've been through a lot. This person could have been dealing with depression and not telling you. And now the two of you guys not speaking is not helping. Excuse me. Or you seeing them differently because of whatever's going on is not helping. And all they want to do is talk. All they want to do is communicate. All right. Give us more here on this Five of Wands right quick. I feel like we already know what the conflict and interference is. Yeah, it's just like I said, karmics that wanted to try to keep this person stuck. Seven of Swords, manipulation. All right, don't let you live around these karmics. Don't let you and your person be together and live around these karmics, because they try to keep them stuck in a damn cycle. You understand me? Come outside, we drinking and smoking. Like, no, I want to be in the house and I want to meditate. I don't want to be outside drinking and smoking. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing wrong with doing your thing how you do your thing. But does it have to be every day? Does it have to be all the time? Does it have, you know what I'm saying? These things are not, okay, not how you raise your vibration, not how you ascend, not how you level up. Okay. See, I think that's what it was. It was just them having this love connection, feeling drawn to you, feeling stuck in a certain mindset or certain behaviors. And the Knight of Pentacles is slow. So even though the Knight of Pentacles is on a mission. It's slow nevertheless. However, what I love about the Knight of Pentacles is you can guarantee that whatever the Knight of Pentacles set out to do is going to be done. Whereas, let's say if the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords were to start a mission at the same time, the Knight of Swords might get there immediately. The Knight of Pentacles might get there in hours or maybe days. But when they get there, nobody's going to be asking, hey, you forgot the ice. Oh, you forgot this. Oh, you didn't get that. Oh, dang, you didn't. No, the Knight of Pentacles is coming with everything that's needed. So I feel like this person is going to be putting everything in its place, and no, it's not easy because this is them stepping outside of their comfort zone. For some of you, like I said, not all of you, it wasn't family and friends. It was a karmic relationship that was keeping them stuck in a certain loop. Person made themselves available, single, okay? And they feel like the two of you have unfinished business, honey. Okay, I can go and approach my person, let them know how I'm feeling, or I can sit here in this heartbroken energy and keep myself, you know, again, stuck in a certain vibration that makes no sense. All right, so crossroad text message. This person's going to be reaching out. When they do, you're not going to know if you should respond or if you should answer the phone. That part, totally up to you. I'm just here to do the reading and tell you how you're going to be feeling. All right, this person wants you to know things move so fast and I didn't know how to trust my feelings for you. And I'm not the same person. So who I was before when I was doing all that stuff, I'm not that. I know I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Please talk to me. Please hear me out. Let me explain myself. That's the energy here. All right. So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. To all the daddies who watch me, who in the back of the back, happy belated Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I pray you got everything that you want, honey. And if you didn't, I pray next year you do. Peace and hair grease.